Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, blessings. Beautiful soul family, my divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for your love, light and support, your appreciation, participation, our divine uniting light to shift and uplift the consciousness of people and planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing part 2 of the reading regarding Catherine's state of health and what Prince William is not revealing. Part 1 questioned, is William being truthful about Catherine's health situation? And this now is a part 2, an extension of that energy, where I am asking, what is William, Prince William, not revealing about Catherine? In part 1, we established that the truth is not given, and there is a call for the truth. Here we are asking, what is it that he's not revealing? Right, so what is the truth? What is he not telling us? What is he not sharing, bringing into awareness? Right? I do respect the fact that people need privacy. I do not discredit the request for moral right value, human right value. But with as much that has taken place, there is a call for truth. So this reading is for us to establish, to understand what is not being revealed. By the Father Creator, Supreme and Sovereign, I invite, invoke, and welcome your energy, your blessings, your presence and essence, to cloak me with your love, light and protection, the channel and everyone listening, to open our hearts and minds, to receive your message clearly. Thank you. At the bottom is the 5 of Cups, sadness, the Page of Coins, the hope for the truth, for messaging the truth, the reality. The Devil and Judgment. For a healing to take place, for the truth to come down to earth. I am almost out of breath. And that is the suffocating, stifling energy of the truth. It's like when somebody can't breathe, they're thirsty, they need to feel energetic. There is a loss of energy, complete loss and drain of energy here. An exhaustion, an isolation of energy. And there's a call for replenishment, for truth. When you replenish something, you fill it with goodness, kindness, right? You take away the emptiness and the void, and you bring life back to what is dead, what is not there. But that is what is being called for, to bring back the truth. Tell us what the life is, what the reality is. If it's there, show it to us. We want to see it. So tell us, Divine Spirit, Divine Mother Father, what is Prince William not revealing about Catherine, Princess of Wales, her current health situation that is projected out there to the public by the palace, this currency, this timeline? Right, this is how it's split. 5 of coins at the bottom and King of Cups, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. I'm hoping I'm putting it back in the right order. King of Cups. The palace knows the truth and they're holding on to it tightly. And that we all know. All they're doing is deceiving us. And they continue to deceive us. They do not want to reveal the truth. They're holding on to it and will continually they've played 5 swords already. 5 months on, right? We're now in June. They're holding the sword of June. This is the sword for July, right? Something is being revealed. Little crumbs are being left. Little trails, little trinkets, so that you can walk that path and try and figure out your way through or out. So they prefer to keep the population held together in their control. Their control, right? That's the way forward for them. 7 of Swords, July energy. Well, the swords is not, swords is air energy, but when I say 7 of Swords, prepare yourself for the 7th sword. After this tragic battle that ended something that was dear, right? Ended what? There's a boat. There's a woman standing here looking at the boat. There's a flag, a marked journey, a marked destination. That's how deceptive they are. Dropping all the wrong information around. Right? Dropping these nuggets everywhere. Continually dropping the vibration of the planet. This was their trump. Their win, their victory. The order that went out and the return that came in. 3 and 3, 33. A celebration of what took place. And now they look out to the world with these fires they've lit, holding the information, the scroll, the plan, the strategy, the plot close, looking out at the world. You know, we've won, we celebrate. You will never know the truth. We hold the truth. The left side is everything to do with the palace. The lies, the deceit, the incorrect information, everything false, fake, false. No truth. Constant battle. Right? And on the right hand side, it's a victory in their belief that they are getting away with it. Looking at the world, celebrating, we've given you what you need to hear or be told or see. What is William not revealing about Catherine? Knight of Wands fell out on my right. Knight of Swords, apologies. And the Three of Swords at the bottom. Before I go on, they're pointing out the fire. Marked. Preordained in their life, in their destiny. This was preordained. She was tagged, she was marked. Right? It was bound to happen at some point. It was bound to have the fire, right? The fire. The end. Something burns, it comes to an end. It's reduced to ash, to nothing. So that fire was lit a long time ago. This scroll, this map, was this rolled up at some point, and now it is the flag on the boat. That is your journey, your destiny. That is the direction you move. The order put out there for you to be in that boat and to sail you off far away. Fire and water don't mix. So they were not a mix in the end, meaning they could not be together. He had to separate that energy. He couldn't work with her energy anymore. He had to move it away. Release her from him. That is the truth. The pillars. The pillars. The two people in question separated from each other in their own pillars, their own path. There was nothing left here, so he had to let it go. He's not telling you the truth. It's the end. It's over. And now he stands and watches this boat leave. Come in and take her and go. There's the sword. There's the blood. There's the cloak. There's the cloth. It's the blood. You see? The attack. The attack. And it's as if she was out of breath, exhausted in the end, suffocated, no oxygen, couldn't speak, couldn't get air down. And the heart closed. The heart stopped because of the swords. So that is the truth that is not being revealed. Her heart had stopped. It ended. From this deck at the bottom is ghosted, blocked, cut off, which is the situation. It's poisonous and toxic. Lust, sexual chemistry, done. We need this done. We need it to come out in the present now, in the moment. Fire. Twin flames. But that's not the, they just wanted me to see the fire. We're talking about fire. Fire is an ending. You burn something to purify it, to end it, to complete it. We have 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords on the table. All the 3s. Is there a message from here, please, Spirit? Or messages? Something you need us to know. Something tried to jump and I saw a lot of red on the card. And there's it here. Racing. Racing, running, avoiding. Here's all the red we're talking about. Running away from the problem, right? Avoiding it, avoiding the truth. It says divorce final. It's not a divorce, and a divorce not necessarily is a legal matter where 2 people separate on a piece of paper. You can divorce in life, meaning separate and live in the same home or house or in the same place, but you are divorced from each other, meaning there's no love, contact, intimacy, harmony, relationship. It is final, it is over. So their relationship had problems, issues. The love was lost. Therefore, you go your way, I go mine. But still, there were lots of differences. There were lots of problems that they could not resolve. They could not communicate well, see eye to eye. It was just over. It ended, not through legality though. This is what's being projected as speculation. And if she does come through in a copy effect, then this is what can be announced. This is what was projected to be announced at some point. A separation, a legal separation, but something took a different turn. Give me one more, please. Well, I think there's two here. Entrapment. A lot of red. She was trapped in the end. Right? Trap, entrapment, and trap. She couldn't get out of the situation, even though she might have tried. She wanted out in the end. You know, just to have peace, to get away from it all. And at the bottom I have negotiator, begging and bargaining. So she was trying to negotiate, meaning compromise, come to an agreement and say, I'm done, I want out of this, I do not want to be involved. You know, whether it was to leave completely or just minus herself from the life she's leading and just be a normal, plain mother, woman. She was begging and pleading in the end, but she was trapped by the situation. Right? And with financial support and child and alimony and government, her children, she was negotiating definitely. You know, all I want is my children, support them, and we can go our separate ways. But he didn't want that. She's a risk. You see, she's a risk. She's a threat. She knows too much. Her children were the link, the glue, right? And she couldn't take the children away. And the fact that she knows too much. And that would be a repeat of Diana now, wouldn't that? So this negotiation didn't go down well. And she was entrapped in the situation. And that's when all of that took place. That's when all of this took place. This sits on top of these cards to say this was now the final destination. This was now the ending, the conclusion. This is what he's not saying. This is the truth. Right? They could never reconcile. Not at all. It could not happen. Because they had different interests. But there was a lot of attempt with negotiating this, trying to get on with it. It couldn't happen, unfortunately. I'm just looking at the card at the bottom of, that was at the bottom of the, behind the negotiator card at the bottom of the deck. I took this one away and this one is showing itself. Verge, right? About to reveal or confess. You see, that is what they were afraid of. Her revealing and speaking out if she had to go through that divorce. She'd be a loose cannon, a risk. So they couldn't have that. gossip, and perhaps her maybe writing a book one day or giving an interview, a press conference, whatever, you know, have a cup of tea with somebody and say something, and then it's just out of proportion and it's out there. They did not want to risk that. So they had other negotiations, other planning. She was begging and bargaining, but they were negotiating something else. See? Ascension. She was ready to walk away now. She was tired. She was on a different trajectory, a different path. She wanted to get away, really get away from it all. All right. Thank you, beautiful family. It is very heartbreaking. I feel like my life force is stifled, congested, and I'm out of breath. My breathing is not deep, it is shallow. It is sitting on the upper part of my chest and sort of tickling at my throat. So I can imagine how she would have shouted out loud for help and screamed out her pain and taken that breath, screaming for help. And I don't wish to be any more graphic. But yes, here we are. May we continue to pray over the children. And the situation, and send love and light to the entire planet, to the UK, to the system, for truth to be revealed. For when I say truth, we will never get the truth, but for closure, and of course, karma through divine intervention, divine justice. I love you, I thank you, and I bless you. Till next.